Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma at the Victoria Flying Club in North Saanich talking about women in aviation. And you're watching Go Island on ShawTV. On today's show, we find out why the bullfrog is the star of a new study at the University of Victoria. And Sucheta Singh meets the owners of Seaward Kayaks that was recently on the Dragon's Den. All that and much more on Go Island.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Hello and welcome to Go Island. We are in North Saanich today at the Victoria Flying Club. That's right, when you come out to the Victoria Airport, there is so much going on, but often people don't realize that we have our very own flying club here. Ramona, let's begin with who are you guys? Who's the Victoria Flying Club?
Well, the Victoria Flying Club is a club that was established in 1946. We're a flight training facility. And also we're a flying club for fun. So we've sort of got two streams of pilots coming out of here. Usually we're training pilots for their career, and also we're training pilots who just want their private pilot's license, who want to have a good time.
Absolutely. It is so fun to get in one of those prop planes and jet around, especially where we live, because the geography here is so perfect for flying. All the little islands, there's so much to see. But here's the thing, my friends. We need more women flying, absolutely. And in honor and celebration of women in flying, Amelia Earhart will be celebrating right now as we are talking. What's happening this weekend, Ramona?
This weekend we're having a Women in Aviation event. We're celebrating Women of Aviation Week. We're also celebrating International Women's Day. And we are starting our own Vancouver Island chapter of Women in Aviation.
Really? Okay, so here's the breakdown. Do you feel that women still are a bit daunted by the idea of getting their pilot license, that it feels still like a man's world?
It is a man's world still. And you know, I am very happy and comfortable in this world. But I can tell you that the stats say that only about 6% of pilots are women. So 6% is not very many.
Well, it's funny, I was on my way to Toronto and WestJet introduced the pilots, and the pilot was a woman. And I remember thinking to myself, honestly, from all 46 years I've lived on this planet, I have never flown in a commercial airline where the lead pilot was a woman. Well, we are going to change things right here on Vancouver Island starting this weekend. We're going to tell you all the cool things that are happening this weekend. This is actually such a great thing for everyone, children, families, to come out to this event this weekend. But first, University of Victoria is always doing cutting-edge research. And did you know that the bullfrog genetically is actually very similar to the human? Well, the scientists at UVic know that, and they're studying the bullfrog. I'll let Meg Cuthbert explain more. Thanks for that story, Meg. We're at the Victoria Flying Club today. Now, if you've never been here, it's out in North Saanich, just below the control tower at the Victoria Airport. And there's so many things happening here. And this weekend is a great opportunity to come out and find out a little bit more about learning how to fly, particularly if you're a woman. Tell us some of the events that will be happening this weekend to inspire and encourage people to get out there and spread their wings.
Well, weather permitting, we'll have familiarization flights, free flights for women and girls. We are going to have COPA for Kids, the people who run the COPA for Kids program, which is the Canadian Owners and Pilots Association, where they take kids flying. We have, of course, the Victoria Flying Club. We'll have somebody from NAV Canada here to represent all of our female air traffic controllers.
What do you love about flying?
I love everything about flying. I love that I'm more grounded up there than I am down here.
Interesting.
I love that the more that I fly, the more calm I always am in my real life. I'm a mom, I have my own business, I have all kinds of stuff on the go. And it's a great stress reliever. This is my happy place. That in particular out there in the cockpit, that's my happy place.
I love it. A stress reliever for you, an escape, really. I tell you, one of the best hobbies you can do, grow some wings. We are going to check out the simulator. I'm excited about that. Yes, I'm going in, which is one of the things you can do when you come this weekend. But first, from flying to kayaking, it's one of the last companies in Canada to actually design and build kayaks. And they right now have some attention all over the country. Why? Because they were on the Dragon's Den. Sucheta Singh with that story. Thank you for that story, Sucheta. I did my very first kayaking trip with a group of women. We went out from Ladysmith, where the sea kayaks are actually made, and we had the most amazing time. Why? Because it was a group of women and we were all together. Most of us were learning how to kayak for the first time, and it was empowering. Now, how about coming together as a group of women to learn how to fly? We're at the Victoria Flying Club today in North Saanich, and we're talking about women and flying. There's a big event happening this weekend at the Flying Club. It's so much fun. There's lots of opportunities for women to get inside of a simulator, try flying. But Hannah, you're a flying instructor and a woman, just saying. What do you love the most about flying? Why do you love flying so much?
One, it feels like you can go like over everything, that you can see everything, that you have a great view and so much excitement. And you know, every time flying is different. You're flying in nature.
Yes.
So it's so like just fantastic life.
This simulator right here at the Victoria Flying Club is not only an incredible tool to teach pilots how to fly, but it's a whole lot of fun, and you can check this out this weekend. We're going to go in just a minute. I'm excited. But first, we're going to take a very short break. Stay with us. When we come back, we meet a porcelain doll artist, and we are going to go flying right here at the Victoria Flying Club. Welcome back to Go Island. We are taking you flying today. That's right, we're in the simulator here at the Victoria Flying Club. This is so realistic. Hannah, tell us a little bit about this funky machine here.
Okay, so this is flight simulator called the Red Bird, and the type is SMX 1000. We have this kind of airplane set, and you know, like you can change the panels and a control unit, and then you can change to single engine or other planes. And we use this simulator for basic and advanced training and practice, you know, basic procedures and instrument flight.
It's a safe way to learn to fly because you're not actually in the air. Now, what I love too is it actually looks exactly like North Saanich, the Victoria Airport. So tell me the first thing you would do.
To turn right, you have to press the right pedals.
Okay.
And to turn left, press left pedal. All right, so now it's moving.
Okay.
So,
right?
it's too fast.
I think I'm gonna hit someone. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the plane.
And we can pose.
Oh, look, I was about to crash in a plane. It's okay, I'm on a simulator. It's not real. So I think I'm gonna have Hannah take off, and then I'll take the wheel from there. While Hannah is helping us switch seats here, we're gonna head up island to meet a porcelain artist that Kelly Robinson met, who is winning international competitions. Thanks for that story, Kelly. We are in the simulator right here at the Victoria Flying Club. Hannah is going to successfully take off because I wasn't capable of it, and then maybe I'll try flying. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. This is why she's the instructor here. We have to take a very short break, but stay with us. When we come back, we're going to be flying over North Saanich in the simulator here, and a story on how one woman who didn't fill out the Canadian census might be in trouble with the law. Welcome back to Go Island. We are flying over North Saanich right now in the simulator here at the Victoria Flying Club. I probably shouldn't take my eyes off the horizon here, but I have to talk to you. We are now going to head out where Raji Kapley met a woman who didn't fill out her Canada census form, and she's in a bit of trouble with the law. Thank you for that story, Raji. We're here at the Victoria Flying Club at the Victoria Airport in North Saanich. Ramona, tell everybody why they need to come out here this weekend.
We're going to have a good time, especially if you're a woman or a girl who wants to fly, has always wanted to fly. I think the people I would love to see at our event are those women who maybe have always wanted to fly but didn't think they could. I didn't start flying till I was 38. I've only been flying for 4 years, but there was a big learning curve and I didn't think I could do it, and guess what? You can.
Absolutely. So bring the kids, bring all the wonderful women in your life, and have a chance. You can get in a plane, you can get in the simulator, you can meet other female pilots, you can see what it's like to actually be in one of these little planes flying over North Saanich, and you can learn more about the Victoria Flying Club. Well, I want to thank you so much, Ramona. You have absolutely planted a seed in my head. I live out here in North Saanich right next to the airport, and I am seriously considering taking the pilot instructors program. I am so intrigued. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts, feedback, ideas for us, we'd love to hear from you. You can find us on Facebook. You can tweet me. I am on Twitter now. You can also email us or go to our website. Or, you know what? If you see any of us around town, say hello. Thanks for watching.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir. Casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.